Hello everyone, my name is Huo Zhaoxia. Match number is A167245. All group members Xu Yifan, Zhang Shirui, He Yaping, Shan Yuqi, and me. Our topic is factors influencing exports in China. For this presentation, we have 5 parts. First, introduction. Second, literature review. Third, data and methodology. Fourth, funding. And the last part is conclusion. I will introduce Part 1 and Part 3. Part 1 Introduction. China is considered to be one of the fastest growing economies in the world, with average annual GDP growth of nearly 10% since economic reform and opening up in 1978. Under the conditions of open market economy, foreign trade has become an important force to promote China's economic development, from 4.55% in 1978 to 19.51% in 2018. China has surpassed Germany and the United States as the largest exporter. In this case, it is of great practical significance to study the export status of China's trade products to stabilize international market demand and the impact of price fluctuations on China's export products trade and promote economic growth.
And then I will talk about the lecture revenue. The first one, they analyze the influencing factor of China's export of agricultural products to SCO member status. It is found that competitiveness effect plays an important role in promoting export growth, while structural change effect is a kind of retraining effect. And next one, they combined with the declining trade of rice exports, the appreciation of RMB exchange rate, and the fluctuation of export price based on the relevant data from 1988 to 2003. An analyzed framework is constructed and the econometric method is adopted to conclude that RMB exchange rate and the export price have a good impact on export. Government's export policy, important countries' economic situation, trade barrier, tax rebates rate, and so on have little influence on the export. And third one, the study used to unique data side of pork exports follows from China to its 31 traditional trading partners from 1997 to 2016 to estimate the data. Finally, it is found that GDP, exchange rate, common language, and the land area are the important factors affecting China's commodity export flow. In addition, China's accession to the WTO, the Belt and Road Initiative, and the Common Border also have a significant positive impact on the export. And fourth one, this paper analyzed the export status of agricultural products in China from 1995 to 2013 from the 3 aspects of trade social, product structure and market distribution, and analyze the factors influencing the export growth of agricultural products by using constant market share model. It is found that the expansion of world market demand is main factor promoting the growth of China agriculture export. Competition factor have a positive impact on the agriculture export. And next, the imperial model is used by construct the theoretical function of total export. Monthly data of China's total imports and exports from 2006 to 2008 are used, as well as the normal and real effect change rate of RMB to calculate the real change rate of RMB. The study found the change of China's total import and export volume is affected by the normal exchange rate of real exchange rate of RMB.
于盘2017 using China's export data from 2000 to 2013 to build a benchmark model and analyze on this basis to do regions analysis, and the following conclusion will draw: regional financial market environment, export market size, trade cost, human capital level, and continuous inflow of regional direct investment have become important factors affecting China's export to countries along the Belt and Road. 季军张孟科张季军 K 孟科 Z and GL 2019 Confucius Institutes will quantitatively evaluate, and the special panel Zhubing model was established to study the influence of the space-time evaluation of the promotion of Chinese culture of Confucius Institute on China's export trend. The study concludes that the cross-cultural communication of Confucius Institute plays a significant role in promoting China's export trend along the Belt and Road. 浙西章鱼樱木 2015 Using fixed effect gravity model to China and 30 countries and regions in 2003 to 2012, vegetables export trend panel data to carry on the empirical analysis of influencing facts. At the same time, by using cluster analysis to and trend potential prediction of vegetables export prospective impressions, the analysis shows that China's vegetables export price dominance has weakened and its competitiveness has declined significantly. Resource endowment and technology are the most important factors affecting China's vegetables export. Wei Xiangwei 2000, the export growth model is established according to the unity function maximization principle of rational macroeconomic agent, and the empirical analysis is carried out by using error correction procedure to carry out empirical analysis. It is concluded that the low price of China's export in the international market has seriously restricted the suitable growth of China's export. There is a co-integration relationship between trade exchange rate and export, and the internal shock has a significant impact on China's export growth. 长表中 2007 Based on panel data of China's electronic industry, these people empirically analyzed the determinant of the industry's export from 1999 to 2002. Based on the neoclassical theory of Hickel and Erling, the New China theory, and the Indirect Growth theory, the model should be constructed and the regression analysis should be carried out. And the final conclusion shows that FDI and economic of circle have a positive effect on export. State-owned capital shares is negatively correlated with export and capital invested. R&D and human capital are not important factors affecting China's electronic industry export.
Part 3. Data and Methodology. For this study, we made a questionnaire and posted it on the internet. This is our questionnaire. Finally, we collected questionnaire responses from 55 Chinese enterprises. Among them, 9 are pharmaceutical manufacturers, 15 are electronic equipment manufacturers, 20 are clothing, shoes, and health manufacturers, and 11 are other industries. 23 enterprises are state-owned enterprises, and 22 are private enterprises. 3.2 Data Analysis. We use descriptive statistics, correlation, and regression to analyze the data. This is descriptive statistics table. Descriptive statistics is used to study the overall situation of quantitative data, the overall average score of the situation. This is correlation table. Correlation analysis is used to study the relationship between quantitative data, whether there is a relationship and how close the relationship is. It can be seen from the above table that the industry the enterprise belongs to and the main reasons affecting the export of the enterprise, whether the enterprise will increase the export volume in 2 years, and the government should give the most support in the export process. There was no significant correlation between the three items, and the correlation values were negative 0.149, negative 0.125, and negative 0.160 respectively, all close to zero, and all p-values were greater than 0.05. This is regression table. Regression analysis is used to study the influence relationship between x, quantitative or categorical, and y, quantitative, whether there is an influence relationship, and how the influence, direction, and degree are. As can be seen from the above table, F-test was found during inspection. F equals to 1.424, P equals to 0.232, greater than 0.05. Okay, this is my part. Thank you.
Hello, doctor. My name is Shanqi. My student number is A167414. This is my group findings. Correlation analysis is used to study the relationship between qualitative data with whether there is a relationship and how to close the relationship is from the above analysis. It can be seen that the industry in which the enterprise is located and the minor reason finding the exporter of the enterprise whether the enterprises with increases the exporter volume in 2 years, and the preferential policies given by the government in the exporter process are positively correlated with the annual exporter volume of the enterprises. This means that if the enterprises is in an industrial closely related to exporter, the enterprises in international plans to increase its exporter within 2 years, and the country gives many profitable policies. The Chinese exporter with increases and vice versa. Okay, thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Xu Fan, student number is A167422. I will talk about the part 5, conclusion. This paper mainly studies the important development strategies adopted by the Chinese government to establish export value. The study uses one of the largest data sets available on the Chinese economy. It includes real and accurate data from the World Bank and the Chinese National Bureau of Statistics. This data set provides the richest information on the potential economic success. The result of data analysis is the best, which accords with the zero-X potential. Despite China's success in economic growth, it also has some important weaknesses, including indifference and loose market, cited unowned enterprises, heavily indebted finance institution, corporation, and current capital, and even regional development, in environmental degradation, and rising income inequality. These problems could greatly demand China's ability to maintain rapid economic growth and avoid a deep recession, and China must be prepared for this challenge. This study shows that the increase of the export can promote economic growth, but it should be emphasized that opening up will also bring some unforeseeable risk. Economic success has therefore been and will continue to depend on the country's ability to use openings to stimulate growth and manage the risk associated with balance. Okay, that's all. Thanks for watching.